Welcome to the show. It's Sugar Pearl Studio Kitchen Live. How are you? Um, mm, 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 mm. If you hear, that's more than enough. Thank you. Cause honey, it's like it get hard, don't it? Yeah, it can be a beautifully wicked thing, but I've just people keep reminding me, the people that I love and care about keep reminding me to keep going. Yes, yes. Acknowledge the meltdowns. Acknowledge the breakdowns and breakthroughs. Acknowledge all of that, but go through. Just go through what you're going through. I'm telling you, I'm showing you how to do it. It's not cute. It's not pretty. I let you see the cute parts. And when I feel like being corny, like that's what I want to do. Okay, that's how I create. Sometimes I hit you with the food and I'm bam bam bam. Sometimes I hit you with the impressions or the voiceovers, and sometimes I'm just corny, and that's just me. And you be here for it. So I love that. And I thank you for being here tonight. If you're watching this on the replay, hey, on Carla Renee at Facebook, on Sugar Pearls at Facebook, on YouTube at Sugar Pearls, and on Instagram at Sugar Pearls _online. Thank you for checking in, for sharing the show. I've been noticing, it's just a theory. It's just a theory. But I've been noticing a little more reach, and what I'm learning is, and what I'm allowing myself to be fed and taught is that whatever season of life you're in, fit some learning in along the way. That's how you stay sharp. That's how you stay focused. Even when you melting down, when you think you breaking down. Okay. And then you hear someone else's story, and that's not to diminish your story. Okay. But it's about perspective, and sometimes when you're going through this, hard to see. But take a minute and just sit back and see yourself through the week. You got to Thursday. It's the second day of February, and you're here with me, Carla Renee, on Sugar Pearl Studio Kitchen Live. Hey, boo, hey. Yeah, so I acknowledge, a lot of, my mental wellness and my building, as I'm building, a lot of the times. But just special shouts out again to those people who, those angels, and they're walking among us. They are. Okay, let's start the show. The show is very easy. I'm not turning the stove on except to boil water. Okay? You know why? Because we're going to have a little bit of tea. Okay? So you'll know that I've been, hey, I welcomed you to the show. Thank you. Share. Yeah, you don't watch this long. Come on. You owe it to me to share the show. What you still doing here? I'm not doing any more than this. Standing here in this beautiful robe of color here from Ghana. That's all. And I'm going to have some tea. So share the show. Tell folks we be eating good in the hood because we do. And this is a season for me of just learning, growing, messing up, do-overs, forgiveness of self, delayed opportunities. This is a season for me to just get it. Like, really get it. And you hope the people that love you enough will love you enough to, tell you, okay, you're being a brat. Not to diminish what you, but come on now. It's going to take more than this to break you. The people who love you will tell you that. It's going to take more than this to break you, girl. I done seen you do more. I done seen you up against a hell of a lot more. And somehow, every time, you manage to win. And this is no different. It may feel harder because the stakes are higher. I don't know. I'm no fortune teller, though. Anyway, so I've been on this journey to heal myself. Starting with the stuff in my fridge, the stuff I put on my countertop, what I'm putting in my body, right? And there's oh my God, I'm supposed to look his name up. Anyway, I look at him all the time, and he does these simple little 1-minute reels. And he taught me basically how to make this beautiful lemon syrup. And I'm gonna find his name, and when I do, I'm gonna insert here. Isn't he handsome? That's what I'll say. And anyway, so I was like, lemon syrup, so you can use this. You saw I'm gonna show you my, right, that I made this week. Yeah, so this started out, you saw it with the ginger. I used all my ginger to make my turmeric bombs, tonic bombs. I'll show you those another time, but there's ginger in here, there's lemon, there is rosemary, there is elderberry in here, real elderberry, honey. This is a healing syrup. Okay, so when he showed how to make it, the reel that I saw him do, he did it with lemons. Now, you know this is my second batch. I should not be doing this. But anyway. So, this man made, it's like a table simple syrup. It's stupidly simple. Stupidly so. And I'm going to show you how to do it tonight. And this is our tea syrup episode. Hey, welcome to Sugar Pearls. Now, before I get started with any show, you know I got to say hey to my two favorite senior citizens. Hey, Mama and Daddy. My mother and my father, because they're always watching. How y'all doing? All right. We're making tea syrups tonight. So this one right here, speaking of Mom and Dad, okay, and this has to do with the tea syrups. The one I made this week, this one I made yesterday because I wanted to show you. So when Handsome Chef goes on, I'm calling him Handsome Chef until I insert his picture and face and name. But he gets a jar. It's best if you use a jar. Don't do plastic. Okay. Jars. Glass jars. They're cheap. All right. So he starts to layer sugar and lemon slices. So I mimicked this stupidly simple recipe after Handsome Chef. And sure enough, after 24 hours, you come back and what you've got, see that sugar down there? Mm-hmm. What's happened is over the 24 hours, there you go, you can get some too. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So after the 24 hours, you get the breakdown of the acids and the oils and the essence of that lemon breaking down that sugar, thus creating a syrup. Okay, and I will show you. It smells delightful. Okay, but this is your lemon syrup, and all you're doing is alternating the lemon juice. So that clear liquid, and mine's got a little pulp in there, but the clear liquid that comes off the top, that, and there's some more in there because I filled the jar up and then I pressed it down before I went to sleep at night. So this is your, basically your lemon simple syrup. Okay? All right. Oh my God. That is sweet. You can taste the essence of that lemon oil. Real lemon. All we did was sugar and lemon slices. Sexy. You can do this. That's right there. Now, the reason why I was talking about dad, mom and dad, is because at home, now when I was a kid, and when I was a young adult, my dad used to make this toddy, and it was basically lemons and the peels and the sugar, the old-timey way. And then you put the rock sugar, and then you do the alcohol at 100 proof or whatever. And then, you'd have your cough syrup to drive the mucus out of your body. And I'll be damned if it didn't work. Every time. Every time. Now, my dad has not made this or taken this in a while. But when he stopped making it, there's only one lady that could make this for him. That's Loretta Thomas. Loretta Thomas, honey, I don't know how you do yours, but however you do it, Daddy used to love it because you're the only other person he would get his from when he didn't make it himself. All right, but this is your lemon syrup. You can use this on your dessert. Hell, you could use this on your crepes. Crepes! Girl! Crepes, pour it over there with the lemon. Don't, honey, that's why you came. That's why you came, right? Yeah, so I can give you stuff like that. Okay, now this one I did this week. This has, we're gonna, okay, this one you need to take every day. There's no alcohol in this. There's no alcohol in either. I'm just saying you could add if that's your thing, okay? But with this, let me show you something. So with this one, this is my elderberry tonic, but it started out like a lemon, and I added elderberries to it. Actual elderberries, real. Okay, then I've got some slices of ginger in there, real ginger. I've got some rosemary in there. I've got some star anise in there for a little bit of a licoricey note. But we're gonna make tea syrup tonight, okay? And you can use this to sweeten your teas, but like this one, you're talking about lemon and elderberry and rosemary. You're talking about antioxidants and all of this healing in a jar. Now, this needs to be kept in the fridge after, it's been made the first day. Okay? But what you get is this beautiful, I had this in my tea this morning. So good. But look, can you see? I got a few elderberries in there, but you could strain it out if you don't want that stuff. I, however, want all the smoke. They're not hard. Okay. They're kind of sugary. have some of my cereal. I don't even eat cereal. But tonight, we're going to do a blueberry. Blueberry! It's not really in season or anything like that. But you know what? Baby. I made this banana blossom tea. And it's one of the best things I've had all year. I've been telling you how important about the benefits of all these herbs and fruit and root and all of that. And I hope you've been paying attention. So we're going to use some banana blossom tonight to have a little tea. But first, we're going to use one of those teas we've already got. But first, we're going to make our blueberry tea. Okay, so the same principle applies for any fruit. You can do this with strawberries in the summer, whatever. For some reason, for me, in the wintertime, I just feel like I have to have cozy. I have to have some soups. I have to have something that I made that's, on that preservative, and maybe it's just the country in me. But anyway, you're going to take one of your clean, sterilized glass jars and get your blueberries. So they're not really in season or anything, of course, but this time of year, not this time of year, but these days, you can make just about any fruit seasonal. They grow them in warehouses. They grow them in, in ways that aren't beneficial. Okay. But you can make sure that when you're using additives to like your banana blossom teas and special things that you make, that you want it to have a health component also. So with blueberries, you're talking anti-cancer. Did you know that? Yeah. I'm not a huge fan of blueberries. I'm just not. And for me, I only want them in the summertime when they're, peak sweet. This time of year, not so much, but they're cheap. Okay, so you can still make luxurious things on the cheap. It's all about you treating yourself well and eating good in the hood. Okay? That's what this is about. That's it. Okay? So I took some blueberries and made sure I washed them, gave them a final strain, you see. And I want to go through my blueberries to make sure. Let me wash my hands again. Just to make sure that I don't have any funky ones in there, like, a moldy piece or a black piece or one that, it'll all be fine because it's all going to melt into the sugar anyway. But I still want to make sure I'm choosing, the best. So the first thing I'm going to do is just start to add some blueberries to this. Just enough to cover the bottom of the jar. And we're going to kind of layer it. So we'll do fruit and spices. And we're going to do that star anise again. Okay. So my star anise broke. I wonder if I've got some more. Let me see. Because I usually have star anise around. Nope. I thought I bought one the other week. Maybe I didn't. Okay. Got your blueberries. Okay. A few more. Let's go ahead and take a couple of pieces of star anise and put in there. The star anise, everything I'm putting in here has some sort of anti-cancer something in it. Okay, it's healing. Okay, so our star anise, it's gonna give it a nice light licoricey flavor. We've got some cardamom pods, and normally you'll see your cardamom pods in like a lot of Indian dishes, Indian cooking, right? Curries and soups and stews and things like that. And I love to do them for savory dishes. But every now and then I like to kind of mix my sweet and savory, and that way I can like dollop it on a Belgian waffle or whatever. Okay, so let me take you down to the stove for a second. You there? You there? Okay, gotcha. I don't want to keep holding it up. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. So I got some red pepper. Now you go red pepper and blueberries, but we just want just a little bit of a, you feel me now? That's all we want. Just a little, you feel me now? In there. That's it. So when you're dropping your red pepper flakes in there, just rub it between your finger just to bring out the natural essence of that pepper, and that'll kind of release the heat. Okay, so just give it a rub between your fingers. All right, so once you've done that, let's go ahead and scoop our sugar in. Now you're gonna think this is a lot of sugar until you see how it cooks down, and I say cook because it's going through its own cooking process. Okay, or it will be over time. So I'll show you tomorrow how it was able to come together and all of that. So we've got our sugar now covering our blueberries. Let's go ahead and get some more blueberries. We can add a few more this time. Get that out the way. Oh, I think I've got just enough spices in here. Uh-oh. See, that's why I was supposed to check it, because I had a little stem. I thought I got them in the cleaning process, and I left one. See, that's why you want to inspect. Okay. Now, to this, I want to add just a little bit of lemon. And the lemon, yes, it's got its own healing properties and all of that, but it's also going to preserve our condiment here. Okay. So let's just get some slices. Did I tell you I got me a new knife edger? Yeah. Honey, it's electric. Boogie, woogie, woogie. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Because now I ain't got to worry about it. So now I'm just going to layer some lemon in there. Like that. Like that. And like that. I'm going to give it a press just to release some of those oils. I'm going to put a little lemon right there. Squeeze that juice on there so nothing goes to waste. And let's cover this with some sugar. All right. Go ahead and fill it with your sugar. Continue to fill and shake it down. If you think it's too much, add more. Now I'm not using white sugar, so I've been off white sugar for more than a year, honey. No, I ain't gonna say that. 8 months, maybe about 8 months. No white sugar. So I do have some raw sugar though. Okay, and pretty soon I need to pull back from that and maybe do like a date sugar or something different. Okay, so. There we go. So now you got yourself a nice little, yeah, baby. Now let's add some spices. Let's go ahead and add a little more of that star anise. I'm adding the big pieces because it broke. And I don't want the little ones in there because I don't want it to get caught in my dental work. Okay? Damn, somebody else, child. Mine. I ain't meet my doctor. Here, put some of that, rub the oils, just a little bit. That's enough. That's enough. Okay. more. Now you got to leave some room, okay? Because the sugar needs to be able to form. So not all the way to the top, but like that. Okay, now let's put a little more sugar. Oh yeah, each layer until it covers. Okay, you got that? Yeah. Now, if you wanted to really kick this up into like a even more of a medicinal type of syrup, add some elderberries to it. I've got some right here, and I always use, oh God, I always use real elderberries when I make my sea moss, when I make all of that. It's the real berries, and when they cooking, sometimes they don't smell good, but the healing power that's in there. So I'm gonna just go with a teaspoon right there on top. Maybe another one. Okay, now I'm done. Oh, shake it down, baby. All right, let's get this to cover like that, and there we go. Leave this out. It should not be too warm in your house anyway. But I say it can stay on the counter in about 72 to 74 degree temperature. And then in about 24 hours, we're going to have some syrup, and I'll show you that tomorrow, okay? But right now, let's get ready to have some tea. Why did I turn my pot off? Okay. Hey, hey, shop Madison McKenzie. Y'all better shop. Oh, hey, Tiny Diva. Oh my God, look at it. I ain't got no glasses on. I ain't waving. Ciao. Hey. Hey, y'all. All right, so let's get ready to have our tea. All right, I gotta turn my pot back on. Okay, leave this on the counter. Like I said, in about 24 hours, we will have another tea syrup or a nice blueberry compote for, some dessert or whatever. Okay, that there. So I'm having my favorite tea mug and saucer because when I use it, it just makes me feel fancy and sexy. And I just like, it just feels dainty. And sometimes I want to feel soft. Because sometimes I ain't soft. But sometimes I want to feel soft. So, just like that. I drink my tea with my pinky out. Because I'm fancy. Right? Yeah. So tonight I really wanted to just have some tea. I had a nice lunch of, I made a Greek salad topped with some flakes of salmon on top, like real salmon that I cooked. It was good and it was flaky and buttery and perfect. But tonight, let's do a little bit of banana blossom tea. Now this is what I have of my stash. Oh my God, it smells so good. Oh, I wish you could smell that. Oh, no, it doesn't smell like bananas. Oh, stop asking me that. God, it smells so good. Okay, tonight we're just gonna have tea. And we're gonna heal because banana blossom is good for folks like me and maybe somebody that have depression or struggle with a little high blood pressure from time to time. It smells like a really strong, robust black tea. But because it's made from fruit or flour, it, we don't have to worry about caffeine. So we don't have to worry about it messing with our blood pressure, right? And it's going to soothe us and make us feel good while reading our Dr. Sebi encyclopedia tonight. Banana blossom. Who knew? Healing in my own kitchen. Right? Anyway, I found this handy little gadget. Oh my God, look at it. Oh my God, look at it. Honey, when I saw this, I was like, I'll take 3. I'll take 3. It's a tea grabber and strainer thingy. And I think that's exactly what it's called. Anyway, we go in here and we take out a scoop of our banana blossom tea, and whatever fits, whatever comes out the first time is what we go with. And then it's got a nice tight seal. Like, see how tight it closes? I don't have to worry about a clasp like that other thing. It just has, this open, close, but very snug fit. Anyway, let's go ahead and pour a little bit of our tabletop lemon syrup. Thanks, handsome chef. Okay. Oh God, that's so good. And it's sweet, so you don't need a lot. Okay. But if you were doing like a big mug, then you could add a little bit more. But this is a tiny little cup, so I don't want to overdo it. And I'm gonna do about a teaspoon of my elderberry. And you can strain it if you like. Some people don't want to feel, the elderberries floating around in their tea. And I get it. Like, I'm kind of bougie like that sometimes. But, in this, I really don't even mind. It's so healing and so perfect. This is good on a winter day, any day. It's just one of those beautiful recipes to have. Okay? All right. And it makes me feel good because now I've got something that I can give to somebody, like, as a gift. Hey, I made this for you. It's very labor intensive, creating or crafting a tea. And, hoo-wee. But the result, very rewarding. Very. All right, let's get our tea. I already had it boiling earlier, so it's pretty hot. And let's add our water. Okay. Now, the cool thing about this tea grabber strainer thingy is that you can use it to just steep your tea, to stir your tea. It's looks like a clothespin. It is like a clothespin opening and close. And it's tight like that too. Very snug. But you've got your banana blossoms in there. Your elderberry. Your lemon syrup sweetening the whole deal. Now, the longer you let this steep, the redder it will become, because when the banana blossom is exposed to the air, it starts to change. We see it in a banana when a banana starts to darken when you leave it out too long, right? But in this tea, when you leave it out, it starts to turn this beautiful red hue. And some of that is due to that elderberry syrup that's in there. And some of it is just beautiful banana blossom. And I just want to taste right now. I should let this steep for a minute or two more just to really get all of that banana out of there. But I can't wait. I've been having tea every night this week. That's good. That is delicious. You can treat yourself well on any budget. On any budget. You went shopping with me. You saw how much that banana blossom was. It's like $1 or $2, right? You can treat yourself well. You can make a tea syrup at home and then refrigerate it for later. You can do that for yourself. Yeah, you can do something fancy from your hands in your kitchen that heals you. Oh, and this is something sweet and beautiful to have anytime. Oh, now I'm going to tell you what I've been doing for real. With my tea this week, I've been sneaking a piece of lemon peel and eating it. Like almost eating the skin. It was so good. And candied. Sweet. Not chewy, but juicy. Don't I make it sound sexy? Yeah, I do. Because it is. Oh, this is my season for learning and growing and for showing you that no matter what you got going on, honey, it's still possible. It's still possible. Yeah, even at 48, even at 50, even at 70, it's still possible. And you can do it unpretty, uncute, you know, but heal. Don't just hide. Heal. And my thing is, I hate asking for help. Hate it. Hate it. I always feel like it's going to be an inconvenience or a burden. I hate it. And I'm learning to be worthy. I'm learning that I am worthy of the help, of the support, of the ask, you know? And that's coming a long way. That's coming a long way. It ain't cute. It ain't. But it is growth. Oh, gosh. I know it's impolite to slurp. I don't care, child. This is good. That elderberry has a little... When you chew down on it, and I'm worried about eating too many of them because they'll get stuck in my teeth. I got to go in there and pick and, you know. Ooh-wee. Healing. And I'm learning that the power to heal myself, body, mind, spirit, is within me, and is within you too. Like, we've got the stuff, we've got the tools. Okay. I'm gonna hush and drink this beautiful banana blossom tea with these delicious tea syrups that we made at home. Very simple. 2 ingredients. Really. That's it. And then you can add whatever you want. Let the universe guide you on what to add. In our blueberry one, go back and watch the show. And this ain't the blueberry. What blueberry? Oh. In our blueberry one, we did the blueberry, star anise. We did some red pepper flakes, just a few, and then we like rubbed them between our fingers to release the essence of the red pepper. And then we added some, what else was there? Star anise, red pepper flakes. Ooh, you know what I meant to add? I meant to add some rosemary in here, but that's okay. I can always make another one. But this right here, oh, I can't wait to show you this one after it has cooked itself down and revealed this beautiful syrup on top. All right, that's for next time. Enjoy the lemon syrup. Thank Handsome Chef for that. And you keep eating good where you are, sugar. Know that I love you. I do. And I hope you love me back. Sugar Pearls, food that loves you back. Eat good, sugar.